So today there's something that comes and is very important, and so I choose the topic killing others to make money. A few days ago, I was reading an article and it was a scary video about adulteration of aviation fuel in Nigeria. I deem it necessary to talk about it. It is about the concept of African happiness, African beliefs, particularly Nigerians. They have so much faith in money power, more than intellectualism, patriotism, and above all, humanity. Of all forms of brutish attitudes, within the penchant to make money, which characterizes Nigerians, the worst I ever had is the adulteration of aviation fuel. The aviation industry in Nigeria may be heading to an era of incessant plane crashes as a result of greed that characterizes such unscrupulous persons who adulterate aviation fuel to make more money. This is a great danger to everyone who travels through Nigerian-born airplanes. Some time ago, I told a friend, we were traveling together, and I told a friend that each time I travel, each time in Nigerian airspace, I'm always compelled to pray, unlike flying internationally. And he asked me why, and my answer was because in Nigeria, people do anything to make money, not minding whether or not their family members will become victims of their action. Yet I can't help it, I must fly because you have option. So I recollect, and I told him a story. I recollect during the COVID-19 period. I was coming into Nigeria. There was a regulation observed by all the countries. You must show your COVID test certificate at the immigration clearance point. All the countries adopted this measure. But I saw a terrible thing in Nigeria. Right at the airport, folks were collecting at least 20,000, as less as 20,000 naira to issue COVID-19 test certificate to travelers. All the travelers needed to do is to identify the syndicate process. Surely, such odious action could not have been done without the involvement of medical doctors. All to achieve what? People paid for such illegality so they will not waste their time taking the test. Nigerians are always in a hurry, except where there is a court order or judgment of the court to be obeyed. That's the only thing Nigerians know how to delay. So they don't need, they didn't mind their failure to take tests. The COVID test could expose their family members and friends to danger. This gave me fear that nothing stopped Nigerian airliners or airliners in Nigeria from giving tips to aviation engineers to certify planes as flight worthy just to make money, just to maximize their economic potentialities on time. Every Nigerian erroneously believed that money and more money is the ultimate of life and the source of happiness. This is a very wrong concept. So as I watched the video and I read the article that currently circulates, this confirmed my fear. Now that the aviation industry suppliers now mix water with aviation fuel or aircraft to burn kerosene, always known as ATK, before supplying them to the unsuspecting airline owners, who in turn will power their aeroplane engines with adulterated aviation fuel. They don't care about the number of people flying, that aeroplane is not on the solid line, that any faults that goes beyond corrective measures, the pilot have no option than to crash land the plane. Airplanes are not like automobiles on solid line, which when their engines develop a fault due to adulterated fuel, the drivers are liberty to pull over immediately for a check or to refuel their fuel tanks with junior one or continue on their journey. There is no parking space or sparking slot for airplanes in the air, and as such the pilot will have no option than to crash land planes when such fall develop, and this could lead to the death of hundreds of people. So one thing I want Nigerians to know, Africans and Nigerians in particular, is you are a human being. You should know that the mastery of life is not a question of control through the means of power and money, but finding a balance between human and being. The role you play in the planet Earth in your daily activities has a lot of effect on the rhythms of the balance between human and being. So whatever you do, all belongs to human dimension. It has its place and needs to be honored, but in itself, it is not enough for a fulfilled, truly meaningful relationship within the realm of life. No matter what you think you have achieved or what you want to achieve, know that there is a concept of being as opposed to the concept of human. Unlike human, being may be formless, but it is the watchful presence of the creative aspect of life. Human and being are inseparable. So whatever you do, try and have humanity in you and recognize the being within you. Remember that your presumptuous or assumptuous greatness, wealth and power will end someday. Someday you will be naked, thrown either into the morgue or grave or cremated. The problem with Africans is that they have no thought about the chambers of death. So when one ponders on the chambers of death, he will realize that we don't need all the wars and all the fights and all the intrigues and manipulations to make money and acquire worldly powers. That all you need is to work seamlessly, correctly with sincerity, to earn a living and be comfortable and be happy. And wealth will come. Wealth always comes to those who work sincerely for it. It may take some time, but surely it will come to those who work sincerely for it. It all depends on your concept of wealth and contentment and happiness. That's all you need to know. There's no point doing anything to make money to the detriment of the life of others. And that could also be to their own detriment of your own life, because you might be the victim of your action. For example, those that adulterate fuel. What guarantee that they won't fly? Something might happen that they have to fly on in terms of emergency, and it might be their doomed day. Please, the concept of making money by all means, just because you want to be recognized as a rich man, is satanic and luciferical. It is against the principles of humanity. Just work hard, sincerely, and you'll be fine. And you'll be wealthy, and you'll be comfortable. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.